like if you found the video valuable. It started with a sound. A soft, metallic ting. Lena was home alone, curled up on the couch, rain tapping against the windows. Her parents were away for the weekend, and the old Victorian house they had recently moved into creaked and groaned like it was learning to breathe again. Ting. There it was again. She muted the TV. The sound was faint, but distinct, like a small bell being rung from somewhere deep in the house. Lena got up, uneasy. She followed the sound through the hallway, down the creaking steps, and toward the basement door. The house was silent now, except for the occasional thunder outside. She hesitated at the door. Ting. Closer now, coming from behind the door. She opened it slowly. Cold air rose from below, damp and musty. She fumbled for the light switch. The bulb above the stairs flickered to life, casting long shadows on the concrete walls. Ting. The sound came from the far end of the basement. Holding her phone's flashlight, Lena descended, one step at a time. She reached the bottom. The basement was mostly empty. Some old furniture, boxes, a broken chair. But there, on the floor, was a rope tied to a small brass bell. It swung slightly, still making that haunting sound. She picked it up and noticed a note taped to the wall just behind it. Faded ink on yellowed paper read, "If the bell rings, it's not alone." A chill crept down her spine. Ting. She dropped the bell and stepped back. It had rung again, on its own. Suddenly, the light overhead flickered. Once, twice, out. She turned on her phone's flashlight again. The darkness felt heavier. The silence, wrong. And then, footsteps. Soft, dragging. Not from the stairs, but from the back corner of the basement. She turned quickly. Nothing. She moved the light slowly across the walls. The shadows shifted. There, just for a second, she saw a face. Pale, blank, eyes too wide, and gone. "Hello?" she whispered, her voice trembling. No answer. The bell rang again. Ting. Louder. Closer. She backed toward the stairs, her flashlight flickering now too. And then she saw it. A figure crouched in the far corner. Not standing, not crawling, bent backward, knees turned the wrong way, head upside down, staring at her with a grotesque grin. The bell was hanging from its neck. It moved, fast. Lena screamed and ran up the stairs, slamming the basement door behind her. She locked it, heart pounding, breath ragged. Silence. And then, ting, right behind the door. She ran to her room, locked herself in, and hid under the covers like a child. All night, she heard it. Ting, ting, ting. By morning, it had stopped. When her parents came home, she told them everything. They didn't believe her. Her dad even went into the basement and came back saying there was no bell, no figure, no note. But Lena knew what she'd seen. And every night since then, at exactly 2:03 a.m., she hears it again. Ting.